to Cooking In with Joycelyne. Today it's nearly Valentine's Day, so I thought I would do a lovely dish, something that was fun, but with an edge, because recently I was on a podcast for a very goth host. Dark Mark is the goth comedian, and here he is.
Ooh.
Woo! Thank you.
Oh, Joycelyne, you look fantastic. I've never seen you look better.
Oh.
I've never seen you look gothier.
Gothier. Thank you.
Yes, it's a bloody Valentine's Day. I may extend to you an unhappy Valentine's Day.
Thank you from the bottom of my bloody heart.
Yes, your black bloody hearts. I knew you had some goth in you.
Yes, I think everybody's got the dark side.
Yes.
Today, I thought we would make a bloody topping, a bloody good topping.
Oh, yes.
So, I brought blackberries. Would you like to open them?
I love black and I love berries. I love black because I'm colorblind and I'm goth, and I love berries because they're delicious. Look at that bounty, my goodness.
We're going to give them a rinse, but first, put them in here.
Would you like me
Pour
to?
them all.
By the way, Joycelyne is disappointed that I did not put nail polish on for the show, but she's a perfectionist.
I will throw this out.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
It's actually to keep the berries fresh. It's a little piece of treated.
Well, you always want
paper.
fresh berries, that's for sure.
And so, now I'm going to rinse my berries.
And while she's rinsing, I do have to say, this is the first cooking show I've ever been on, so I want to thank Joycelyne. Rachel Ray would not have me, she wouldn't even let me in the building. And Gordon Ramsay won't even yell at me. So Joycelyne is so kind to have me on her cooking show. And by the way, look at me. I eat. I should be on every cooking show. People should feed me every show.
And I'm going to feed you.
Oh, please. Those heels are high. That's why you almost stumbled.
Well, actually, they're not. They're just clunky.
They're a little clunky, so we'll have to go dance at the goth club and get you nice and...
Oops, I dropped a berry.
Where'd you drop it?
I don't know. Do you see it?
I don't, but I'm looking down your dress. So, there you go. So you put the... By the way, in my kitchen, all we have is a microwave and a George Foreman grill. But after this, I might have to invest in some cooking ware.
Now, I'm going to add this to the stove to cook it down. And
Yes.
I believe I will put it...
See, if this was my house, I would put the blueberries in a George Foreman grill and just press it down. But she actually has a stove.
And I'm going to add just a 3/4 cup of water just to give it a little more juice.
You're adding water to give it juice. Okay. I guess if you have juice, then you would add it to give it water. But Joycelyne, by the way, Joycelyne, we met, if you recall, you did my makeup for a movie. And
Oh, yes, I forgot.
and by the way, if anybody's curious, yes, it is 12 o'clock at noon. And this is what I usually dress. So I'm usually in a heavy coat, wearing makeup, walking around Griffith Park scaring people. But I'm here at Joycelyne's house, and
I'm going to boil these berries so I can make my syrup.
You're making it hot. Usually, I'm used to witches and cauldrons, so I'm not used to stoves. But this is good.
Yes. I'm going to cover it. If you put a cover on whatever you boil, it makes it cook faster, and it saves you like 80% of the heat is lost through your head if you were.
I know.
So it's the same principle.
Maybe I should put a cover on my head because it's very hot here in the kitchen under these lights and with the stove. But Joycelyne, we met. You did my makeup. You did my makeup for a movie which is coming out soon. But I did my makeup today, and you had some
Comments.
You had some comments. You had some criticisms. You had some. Yes, it was like this is not a Joycelyne Liu job. This is. You're like your eyes are not right.
Even.
They're not
One
even.
was
They're
a
not
little
right.
bit darker than
And then you
the
said, "Is that the look you're going for?" And of course, it's not. I just don't
I
know how to.
wasn't sure. You
Yes.
know, you have to ask.
But look at how wonderful this goth makeup is that you have
Thank
on.
you.
It's amazing. My goodness.
No,
I could take you to any cemetery
I'm happy to go.
Oh well,
We could hit the mortuary after this.
that's right. We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna be cruising mausoleums. We're gonna be giving everybody our. That's gonna be our Valentine's Day. I'm gonna take you
That
to a
would be a fun
mausoleum,
thing
and we're
to
gonna
do.
we're gonna eat and
And it would
drink,
be
and
like-
you're gonna cook for me, and we're gonna make some bloody syrup.
Yes. Okay, so now I just wanted to add a lemon. Now you can use bottled lemon juice, but I just happen to have fresh lemons. So I'm just going to cut a little bit. I don't need much. I just need 1 tablespoon. So I have this juicer. And the good thing about this one is I can move my sleeve.
Yes, it's hard to cook with Gothic dresses
fire,
on.
yes.
And by the way, look how pretty that lemon is. We were discussing that
Cosmetic
lemons need
lemons.
to be cinematic, and this is a very cinematic lemon. I love this lemon. This is very, very symmetrical, very proportionate.
So I only need a tablespoon. This makes about a tablespoon.
And we're cooking Goth, so you have to have a sour taste in your mouth. So there has to be some lemon there somewhere.
And we're going to add sugar
Yes,
after I do the berries, but the berries are first.
a little sweet
I
and
made
sour.
a little strainer because I don't want the seeds in the berries. So this is going to take the seeds off, I hope. Oh, I'm going to mash. Maybe you would like to be the masher. We could do the monster mash.
Yes, I'm always. Trust me, every time I'm around Joycelyne, I get the urge to mash. So you never can tell. But yes.
I've got a lovely masher. So we're going to let this cook for.
By the way, we look like the Addams Family in a very parallel universe.
And so we're going to let this boil, the berries. They're going to boil for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll be right back. So it's been about 15 minutes or so, and the berries have been boiling.
Mm-hmm. They sure have. Boy, we are having so much fun.
Look at
Oh, now
look
we're
at the
cooking. Look
juice-
at that.
The juice that's coming out.
The black juices. It looks like blood. Blood.
So now I'm going to give you the tool to mash.
Oh.
Would you be so kind as to mash the berries?
Yes, anytime a woman handles my tool, I'm ready to mash. Here
And
we go.
I think he's going to be a wonderful masher.
Ooh, I
Try
know
not
how to
to
do
get
this.
it.
I know how to do this. Oh, I'm mashing. Look at that. Do
Oops, try not to get it all over you, because it
I'm
is quite
sorry,
messy.
Such a messy masher.
Messy masher.
Messy masher. Oh, could you want to help me? I would
I'm
love-
just checking your mashing.
Yes, I'll bet. Let me see here.
Try to
Mashing.
mash as many as you can.
I'm trying. Let me.
Okay, now
I'm mashing. How's
Let
the
me-
mashing going?
let me.
You want to show me how to mash?
I want to just check to see the whole ones that are there, and you have to push
Yeah,
them
I-
off and then smash.
Right.
There's
Smash
a
or
method in
mash?
your mashing.
Yes. Are we
Or
smashing or we're
mashing.
mashing?
We're smashing and mashing.
Yes.
Do you see how
I'm watching you mash.
you don't want any whole
Smash.
berries? You want them all smashed.
Maybe the camera needs to see the mashed berries. Look at that.
Well, they're not fully mashed.
Yes. They're mashing. Look at that.
But you can actually mash over here. We don't have to mash on the stove.
Oh, we can mash anywhere.
Yes, it's a mobile masher.
We're doing the mash. We're
We're
doing the
doing
Joycelyne Lou mash.
They call it
The
the mash.
cooking with
the monster
Joycelyne mash. We're doing the mash.
Wait, we have to do the mash.
It was a graveyard smash. We do the mash. We do the cooking with Joycelyne.
You're getting a
mash.
little rambunctious.
Oh, okay, you do the mash.
I know
I'm such a messy
he
masher.
is a messy
I'm
masher.
a messy masher. Oh, Joycelyne, what are you going to do with me? I can't mash.
I don't know. I'm going to have to take you off mash duty.
Yes, that's
No
what
more mashing for him.
that's what they told McLean Stevenson, but that's an old joke that nobody's going to get on YouTube.
Okay, now that we've mainly mashed, I'm going to put a strainer.
Ooh, now we can
And we're going
strain.
to strain.
This is like the strain. Ooh, that is so Gothic. That is maybe the gothiest food I've ever seen. Look at that. Ew, it looks like blood and brains and mashed things.
Yes.
I love
I
it.
knew you would like it. I made it especially for you.
It smells wonderful. I don't know if it's the berries or you, but something smells delightful.
And let it drip.
Ooh, look, ooh, listen to that. That sounds like.
Would you like to?
Oh, I want to drip. Oh, this is like an old vampire movie. Listen to the
Yeah.
drip.
I'm
Oh,
going
could
to
you-
oh,
You mash, I'll drip.
I'm
Ooh,
going to press it.
Shh, listen to that sound.
I feel like we're making wine almost.
Yeah.
But see,
We kind of are. We kind of are,
I'm
aren't we?
moving it over so that the berries can drain through the seeds.
So if these were grapes, we would be making wine, right?
Yes, we would.
So now we're making vampire wine. Vampires like blackberries, not grapes. Ew.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It sounds like a disgusting horror movie. I love it.
There. So I think we've got most of it done. Look at all the seeds. It's amazing how many seeds are in these berries.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot
There's
of seeds.
hardly any.
We gotta take this mess out into your garden and start planting some blackberries.
This would be lovely.
That way you don't have to go to some
don't know
overpriced
if
supermarkets in this area, and I'm not going to name the names.
Let's see what we've got.
Oh.
Still a little, okay. So now I'm going to take this
Mm-hmm.
and just try to get as much as we can. Okay. Look at how much is coming
good,
out.
Liz. Listen to this.
I'm pressing it a bit to get as much. You need about 3 cups of juice. So I think I'll measure it now and see. And we're going to put it back in the pot.
You know, I'll bet in the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, when they shot all those people and the blood was dripping, it sounded just like this.
Ooh,
Just like this.
bloody good time. All right, so now let's see. Where shall I put this? We'll have to find
Oh, that's
a bowl.
Oh, where's the bowl?
How about,
we got that big
there's a bowl. That's
Yes.
a great bowl. Thank
Yes,
you.
here we go. Nice bowl.
Good choice.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to take 1.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
As long as I have 3.
Yeah, I think you got plenty.
It's not quite 2, but I can overfill this. And then I'll add about a little water to it so I have exactly 3 cups of liquid.
And that's not going to dilute it, is it?
Well, it's so intense, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Good,
Yes.
fresh. And also there's a little juice in here, which I can
Yes.
resurrect, as we say.
Double toil and trouble.
I did cauldron burn and fire bubble. All right, so let's put this back
So
in
this could be
here.
a tasty dessert or a spell, whatever you choose.
Or an incantation.
Yeah, exactly. Could be a love potion, possibly. Because it is Valentine's Day.
You know what? I just had a wonderful idea.
I think I had the same idea in my head, but go ahead. I have a feeling your
Well,
Your
I was
idea is different
saying,
than mine.
To get all the flavor, I just put a little water, instead of just pouring water in that, I put the water over here, so then I get the juice.
Oh.
And then I put that in. You want to pour that in?
Oh, I would love to.
It gives you something
Something to
useful
do. 'Cause
to
I failed so bad at the mashing.
It's heavy, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You'd be surprised how strong you have to be to cook.
I know.
So now we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of sugar. I like to use raw sugar.
Oh.
The raw sugar.
You should
is
always
better.
do it raw.
So what I'm going to do is get...
Joycelyne, what is the difference between raw sugar and regular sugar?
There's... What happened to my 4th cup? It was right here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so...
I moved out of
actually,
camera frame because I might have been sitting on the cup. Yeah, go
That
ahead.
would have been painful, but it could be fun. It depends on how you like it. So...
Well, by the way, that's what I was thinking about when we were talking about Valentine's Day.
Because it's a 4th cup. Makes 1 cup. I'm just making it easy.
1,
because
2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're right.
Right. So pretty much you're supposed to level it off, but you know, if you're used to doing this, you can just do it like this. And then I'm adding an extra, so it's 1 1/4 cups of sugar. And the reason I didn't use this cup is because it's wet, and then it would have ruined by getting it all stuck, you know.
And you don't want to get wet.
So I use a clip to keep the bugs out of the sugar. That's another little tip. And now we're going to stir this in. Whoops, there's a little seed here. So we're going to stir this in, and we're going to boil this with 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. So here's a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon.
You got to get it right. Is it a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
the recipe will be on the screen, but it's 1 tablespoon.
Okay.
And you see that's not quite enough. So I'm going to get a little more. Can you hold this?
I will hold
It'll
this.
give you the balancing. Try not to drop it. See how steady he is.
Look, my hand's shaking. You can tell. This is going to be tough. I don't know.
I trust you're going to be strong.
I don't know. I'm watching you mash that cinematic lemon. There we go. Whoa, 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 yeah.
Now when you do liquids, you want to just do it till it's topped off. There. Okay.
I've heard.
Good. Okay, now we're going to boil this again, and we will be back in a few minutes while this cooks. Hi! Look at this.
Ooh.
This is
Double trouble boiling bubble. Look at that.
This has been cooking with the sugar and the lemon, and now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pectin. Pectin is going to help this get thick. So this is a liquid, but you could use either powder or liquid.
Okay.
And I'm going to pour this in, and we're going to cook this for just 1 more minute.
Geez, I'm not familiar with pectin. This is the secret
Pectin comes
ingredient.
from citrus and apples. You can make your own, but lemon, and you can make it with the peels and things, and it just makes it gel.
This is the fruitiest Valentine's Day I've ever had.
So now let's heat this up. Would you like to stir?
Well, hopefully I can stir better than I mash, but let's see what we're doing here.
Let's stir things up.
We're
So
stirring things up. Look at that.
what I made is vanilla ice cream, and we're going to put our finished syrup in this, and I'm going to pour a little heart shape on it. How's it? It's just a minute that we need to cook it. Does that look
What do
good?
you think? You know the proper consistency, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
Just a little thicker. I'm going to make it a little hotter, faster. Hotter, faster.
Hotter, faster, thicker.
Yes. Well, when this cools, it's going to get thicker. And you can also use this on pancakes. You can put it on different things, but we're just going to do it on ice cream because we're going to make it like a dessert.
Yes.
Okay.
You pour it on each other's bodies. You can do all sorts of things.
Yes,
with
of
it.
course. Now, is this going to... I'll just put a little in here. Nice.
Very bloody. Look at that. Thickened.
Lots of thick, bloody syrup. Now, to actually, the good consistency, we would be making it chilled, but right now we're just going to see how this works. You know what? I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
If you want to make a heart, you can actually make an impression in your ice cream like that, and then you have like a well, like you could do with mashed potatoes. Of course,
Right.
I wouldn't put this on mashed potatoes particularly.
No.
And then, let's see how that works. Ooh.
Ew. Oh, look at that. It's a bleeding heart.
It's
Look
a
at that.
bleeding heart.
Look at that. Not sure if the camera's picking that up, but boy, oh boy. Look at that bleeding heart.
So we're going to put another one here.
Right.
It's not this one. I can see. I'm learning how to do this. You see
Yes.
as we go.
Yes.
If you don't want the splat, you have to just eat it, I guess. Take it
Yes.
off like that.
Can I eat it now?
Yes, you can.
Oh. Happy
have a
bloody
toast.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's.
That's delicious. The ice cream is vanilla, but you're not.
That's good. So happy Valentine's Day from Cooking In with Joycelyne. And have a bloody good time. Let's put some now that we've ruined the heart, we can just...
Joycelyne, you always ruin my heart.
Aw. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Yes, thank you from Dark Mark, and have a bloody, wonderful Valentine's Day.
drink it.
Mm.